Assalamualaikum dear students. I am Memoriza from Peshawar Model Noshera campus. Today is the first SVT lecture of chemistry for grade 8, which is question number 1. Draw the atomic models of the following elements: oxygen atomic number 8, helium atomic number 2, sodium atomic number 11, nitrogen atomic number 7, carbon atomic number 6. You have to draw the atomic models of the following elements. Atomic models mean you have to draw the structure of these elements. But before explaining this question, you must have to know that what is meant by an atom. Look at the definition of an atom. Matter is composed of smallest particles called atom. We know that everything in the universe is matter. Our body, the sun, star, the book, chair, pen, book, the food we eat, all these substances is matter, and matter is composed of smallest particles. Matter is made up of smallest particles, which we called atom. Our body is also made up of an atom. We say that our body is made up of cell. Our body is made up of cell. This is true. Our body is made up of cell. The building block of our body is cell. But from which substances, from which thing the cell is made up of? Cell is also made up of an atom. Now look at the composition and structure of an atom in the definition of chemistry. We have already studied that in chemistry we'll study about the composition, structure and properties of substances. Now look at the composition of an atom. Atom is composed of three particles: electron, proton and neutron. Electron has a negative charge, proton has a positive charge and neutron have no charge. Atom is electrically neutral. It means that there is no charge on an atom. Why this is so? There is a positive and negative charges present in an atom. Then why the atom is electrically neutral? Atom is electrically neutral because the number of proton is always equal to the number of electron, and the positive and negative charge will cancel the effect of each other. That's why an atom is electrically neutral. Now the atom is composed of three particles: electron, proton and neutron. How these three particles are arranged in an atom? Look at the structure of an atom. This is the structure of an atom. Number 1, proton and neutrons are present inside the nucleus. Nucleus means the center of an atom. This is the center of an atom, and the center of an atom is called nucleus. Proton and neutrons are present in the nucleus. Where the electrons are present, electrons revolve around the nucleus in circular path called shells. Electrons are revolve around in these circular paths, and these circular paths are called shells. We have a different types of shell which we called KLM. The first shell is called K, second shell is L, and the third one is M. These shell contain fixed number of electrons. Like K shall contain maximum of 2 electrons, L shall contain maximum of 8 electrons, and M shall will contain maximum of 18 electrons. Let's take an example of sodium. The symbol of sodium is Na. Symbol mean the shortest name of an element. The symbol of sodium is Na. Atomic number of sodium is 11. Atomic number mean number of proton, that how many proton is present in an atom. The atomic number of sodium is 11. It's mean that it has 11 proton, and I have told you that the number of proton is always equal to the number of electron. Sodium has 11 proton. It's mean that it has 11 electron. Proton is present in the nucleus of an atom. And how the electrons are arranged in various shell. Look at the diagram. Look at the structure of an sodium atom. This is the first shell. First shell will occupy maximum of 2 electrons, 1 and 2. This is second shell, which is L shell. L shell will occupy maximum of 8 electrons, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The second shell occupy maximum of 8 electrons. Now these are total 10 electrons, and the atomic number of sodium is 11th. Where the 11th electron will goes, the 11th electron will goes to the third shell, which is M shell. Why the 11th electron goes to the third shell? Because the second shell will occupy maximum of 8 electron. That's why the 11th electron is goes to the M shell. Now we will discuss the atomic models of the following elements, which is oxygen, helium, sodium, nitrogen and carbon. Number first is oxygen. The symbol of oxygen is O and atomic number of oxygen is 8. It means that it has 8 proton and 8 electron. How the proton is present in the nucleus of an atom, but how the 8 electrons are arranged in various shells. This is the first shell, which is K shell. K shell occupy maximum of 2 electrons. The first 2 electrons are arranged in the K shell. Now 6 electrons are left. The 6 electrons are arranged in the second shell, which is L shell. These are the 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oxygen has total 8 electrons. 2 electrons occupy in the first shell and the 6 electrons are arranged in the second shell. This is the atomic model of oxygen atom. Now look at the atomic model of helium. The atomic number of helium is 2. It means that it has 2 proton and 2 electron. Proton is this present in the nucleus of an atom, and the 2 electrons are arranged in the first shell. I have already told you that the K shell will occupy maximum of 2 electrons. Helium has only 2 electrons. That's why these 2 electrons are arranged in the first shell. Now the third one is nitrogen. Atomic number of nitrogen is 7. It means that it has 7 proton and 7 electron. 7 proton is present in the nucleus, and these 7 electrons were arranged in the various shell. The first shell is K shell. It will occupy 2 electrons. And the second one is L shell. 5 electrons are left, and the 5 electrons are arranged in the second shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nitrogen has total 7 electrons. 2 electrons are arranged in the first shell, and the 5 electrons are arranged in the second shell. Now fourth one is sodium. The symbol of sodium is Na and its atomic number is 11. It means that it has 11 proton and 11 electron. How these electrons are arranged in the sodium? The first shell is K shell. K shell will occupy maximum of 2 electrons, and the second shell is L shell. L shell will occupy maximum of 8 electrons. This is the first 1, 2. This is the second shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second shell occupy maximum of 8 electrons. Now 2 and 8, 10 electrons are arranged in first 2 shells. But sodium has atomic number 11. It means that it has 11 electrons, and these are 10 electrons. Where the 11th electron goes? The 11th electron goes to the third shell, which is M shell, because the 8 shell will occupy maximum of because the L shell will occupy maximum of 8 electron. That's why the 11th electron goes to the third shell, which is M shell. This is the atomic model of sodium. The last one is carbon. The carbon symbol is C and its atomic number is 6. It means that it has 6 proton and 6 electron. The 6 proton is present in the nucleus, and the 6 electrons are arranged in the different shells of a carbon atom. The first shell is K shell, and K shell will occupy maximum of 2 electrons. That's why the 2 electrons are arranged in the first shell. Now 4 electrons are left. These 4 electrons are arranged in the next shell, which is L shell. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These 4 electrons are arranged in the second shell, L shell. Total, we have total 6 electrons. In first shell 2 electrons are arranged. In the next shell 4 electrons are arranged. These are the atomic models of these elements. In the next lecture, I will explain the question number 2. Make 20 formula by crossing over the valency of the following radicals. Thank you.